Hello, cadre. Man, look, what a different world now, huh? Disney cruise, dreaming of being there, and man, ain't nobody cruising now. Sure is nice not to be at work. What a difference a day makes. Let me show. Oh. This morning is all about just enjoying the process. I spent a little extra time in the shower, just letting the hot water soak. I didn't have to think about getting out and getting ready to go to work. I'm going to be taking the extra time to use the Feather SS. I use this quite a bit, but the last few days, didn't want to use the time, didn't trust myself, too tired to get a good shave with that without a lot of irritation. I mentioned this a couple days ago. Here it is, Razor Master Tiovo. This, we've used this before. Me and the interwebs. This is smoke and smoke and smoke. Not a hint of, not smoke and, I've said it before, oh mercy. This is like you get up at your campsite at 5 in the morning, walk out of your tent. It's a little chilly, you got a little chill in the air, so all the smoke and maybe a little mist and fog is settled down, holding just the remnants from your campfire just down there, right? Oh man, and I feel bad. Dave in Kentucky tried a sample of this that was on our soap pass around through the Shaving Cadre, and he said it didn't smell different to him than Sterling Texas on Fire. That's just sad. And I don't blame Dave. Sometimes samples, there's a lot of surface area compared to volume. I don't know if they lose their scent a little bit with age. I don't know. I didn't put that sample in there, I don't think. So who knows how old that soap was. But this is like if you take Texas on Fire and then you just squeeze the scent out of that just to concentrate it, make that into a soap. That's this one. Oh, good stuff. So we're doing that. Yeah, this is nice. So unfortunately for me, I'm not one that's able to sleep in at all. Like if I was actually really sick or something, sleeping until 7 would be a huge deal. I did get a little more sleep than I have been. I don't use an alarm clock really ever. Every now and again, I'll set one in case. Like if we're having to leave early for the airport and got to get up at like 4 a.m. or something, sometimes I'll set it, but I'll always wake up before it goes off. So I still was up early. This morning. But the mental difference, between up and laying in bed and versus having to get up and get moving, totally different. But hoping a nap. Sneaks up on me today. Man, 2 would be great. 2 would be super unusual. I'm not one to go into the bedroom and lay down and take a nap. It's got to be the best ones are those ones that sneak up on you, right? You're on the couch watching something and just a little tired and Then you wake up 20 minutes later and, oh, good stuff. What else? Yeah, so this whole COVID thing caught us mid unpacking in our house, so I still got some stuff I could work on putting away. I need to back to caveman era. After I get all prepped here, I'll be out hunting and gathering of the food. I'm hoping, one thing we also didn't get to do for our move-in was my boss gave me we got a nice bottle of champagne from him to celebrate. So, so if we can do a nice, the whole wine and cheese and charcuterie plate tonight for dinner, that'd be great. And then if I can score some good steaks, some sous vide steaks Sunday night. And then I'm back to work Monday, but it should be different. I'm not scheduled back into the command center until next Saturday. And then I do another 5-day stretch. But heck, 5 days after this is nothing. The big concern, of course, is while things seem bad now, the surge has not hit yet. My hospital is considered a hot spot in the Bay Area. There's 3 little areas. And we've got quite a few patients, especially for the size of hospital it is. So it's kind of already taxing our systems, and we're starting to prepare like everybody else for where other than the ICU, we can keep ICU level patients. And it's amazing the logistics that go into that. You know, it's not just, you know, you hear about the ventilators on TV, and that's an issue. You know, you need the beds, you need staff, that's huge. You need the ventilators, you need IV pumps. It's not just IV pumps. IV pumps have what they call channels. So you have a pump that's like the brain in the middle of it, and then you attach channels to that, and every channel is where you can put, you know, an IV med through, and they'll control that separately from all the other ones. So you'll see in an ICU, especially like cardiac ICU, where they got all sorts of drips. You know, you can have several pumps with channels like out to the crazy. Anyway, stuff like that. Pharmacy. Gonna need more meds. Where do you keep stash all the meds? Did I already do this? I think I already did a second pass, right? Yeah, I did. Hold on. Back it up. Down to things like the sharps containers. We need more sharps containers. You need more trash cans and red bags. You need environmental staff for cleaning that many more beds. Dietary staff, more respiratory therapists. You need more computers for the nurses to document on. And on and on. So it's a fairly big undertaking that not a lot of time to get done. So I try not to think about that too much till Monday. Anyway, so I get the weekend off. We have a command center call at least once a day, so I'll be on that just to stay in touch with what's happening, so I'm not lost when I get back. participate in those conversations. These are kind of things where it's not normal operations. So sometimes, you know, you can get too many cooks in the kitchen, but also when you're trying to problem solve stuff, it's one of those things where any idea is not a bad idea at this point. So anyway, that's enough of that. Back to the weekend. Hopefully just relaxing. I thanked my wife on the cadre the other day just for being the one to go out shopping and stuff. And she was super nice. You know, given my long hours, I haven't had time to go charge the car. And it was getting to the point where on Friday, either I would have to take it and go charge it after work, after I just want to get home and collapse, or she would. Pretty low. It's never gotten better. Range hasn't gotten ever as low as it was that day. So she volunteered to do that for me. So just stuff like that, huge help. I didn't have to think about getting that done. Could just come home. Didn't have to think about doing it over the weekend. So that was awesome. Oh man, this is sad. Look, I got some soap still in here. This stuff is precious. I know. I think I tried this on a different soap sample pack. Hold on, I'm gonna throw away this chunk off right here. But when I went to order it, I don't even remember. It's not available in a ton of places. And actually the cheapest place to get it for me was from like England, who has cheap international flat rate shipping. But they were out of it for quite a while. This brand, Razor Master, I got 2 soaps from them. I haven't even tried the other one because they come in pucks that are just wrapped in paper. So when I got this, don't remember if I ordered it in the tin, but I think I ordered the tin separately. You can peel off the stickers off the paper and stick them on here. I should have just not been so cheap and gotten tins for every one of them. But that's why I haven't tried the other one. Is you gotta put it in something. Not There's Lemon though. Comes with a free bottle. Anyway, I guess that's it. So we also used Oz shaving, just a purple. I don't think it's got a special name. It's purple swirl, just the one that I grabbed. Yeah, it's got a little residual funk on it. When you get down, for me, when you get down to just the remnants of the scent, it actually smells a little like kerosene. So that's where I'm not gonna pick a really nice badge or something to use for this stuff. So, oh, I forgot. I've been using my shower. I got 2 towels because this bathroom isn't used by pretty much anybody but me. Sometimes the girls, when they're down here on the computer, will use it. But I did a shaving towel for my style, right? Got the old, I know, it doesn't look like bathroom towel or whatever. I saw it, but I'm like, that's me right there. Yeah. Got this one in a coffee towel. All right, we did that. I've been doing this balm quite a bit, a lot more frequently than I'm on the 2-in-1. So I don't know. I think today I probably could have gone 2-in-1. I think I'm back to moisturized, all right. Oh, bingo! I feel kind of bad about bingo. So it's on the cadre. Most of you are on the cadre, you know, but I've been getting some new members. So thank you, everybody that's joining. Urge you to go over and join the cadre so we can have a conversation. But we play bingo from time to time. And very briefly, the way it works is they call about 3 calls a day, and they're hidden. Sometimes they're out in the open. Sometimes, you just kind of, to make the text invisible, so you got to highlight to find it. Sometimes it's hidden in a picture. Who knows? Lots of different things that you can do to hide the calls. But given how much I've been working, I wasn't able to play. So the poor Spider, been calling. And just with everything going on, it hasn't been a normal game. Normally we have quite a few people. There's a lot of banter. That the bingo thread is known for really razzing the caller and giving them a hard time. That didn't happen as much this time, because I think there's quite a world distraction going on. So it wasn't quite the same. But this morning I printed up my call. I started where he reviewed the numbers, I think called for a week. Started finding them after that, and I won. Normally I feel really bad about it, but he said 3 or 4 people already had bingos. And I know at least one of those, Garrett Noir, has been spending a lot of time on the video game, so he had plenty of time to find these calls and win himself. So with this round, I don't feel too bad about it. Anyway, I don't know when we'll start up calling. We've been taking kind of breaks between the games, so if we do that this time, I'll probably be all right. If it's decided we need to get up and going as a distraction, I might need to pass off the bingo hat, given again my work schedule. Anyway, so that's cool. I never had the bingo badge before. I did call a game, but I called it for when Dave in Kentucky won. He didn't want to call it. So now the big decision. So there's not an aftershave or anything to go with this. And I've got a few choices. We've got Texas on Fire aftershave, which I do use and I love, and it is intense and strong. I got Texas on Fire EDT, which I guess it looks like I've used once. I generally don't use this after the aftershave because it's going to be a bit much, even for me. Sometimes after this, when I drive to work, I got to have the window down until it cools off a little bit. But then I also have this Patchouli 24, which is, it says patchouli, but it is very smoky. But I tell you, because this is all about this experience we're having, we're just going to go to the EDT and fire this off. We'll see how this goes. I'll probably have to apologize to my wife. She's not into the smoky scents. But I did not want to do this and then head off to the command center. So this is for my own enjoyment this morning. Tomorrow, we'll tone it down a little bit. I'll probably pick like a luxury shave or something. I don't know if I'll record it or not. Anyway, happy to be back to a relaxed morning, and I'll see you on the forum.